And a star-studded field with the Victorian Nipper Lacey in pole position. The United States driver Ron Schumann is outside him. Now we might see the best of Schumann, having got a good draw on the grid. He's performed relatively well for his first night up on the Motordrome tonight. Behind him, Max Dumsney and the other American Danny Smith, who's also well placed on the grid. David Anderson of Victoria and Brad Haywood. Then George Tatnall on the inside of Brooke Tatnall. Bob Blacklaw and Sid Moore. Brett Lacey, John Walsh, Randy Kinzer. And green lights on, and they're away in the NBN Television Sprint Car International Masters. In trouble as Ron Schumann has gone into the wall. He bounced off it all right, but he's gone back to 5th place, and they are really flat chat right from the word go. And it is Nipper Lacey from Victoria in front of Max Dumsney, a former Victorian. Then comes Danny Smith of the United States, followed by the relative newcomer to sprint car racing, Brad Haywood, who's holding down 4th place. But the battle up front is a good one. The two Victorians, Nipper Lacey and Max Dumsney, shooting it out for the lead. Then comes Danny Smith, who's not far behind and staying right in touch with those front two runners. Then Brad Haywood, followed by the other American, Ron Schumann, who's got through on the inside of Haywood. George Tatnall was balked for room there, and Brooke Tatnall got up on the inside of him. So it's Nipper Lacey running number 1 at the moment. In 2nd place is Max Dumsney, right behind the leader. In 3rd place, Danny Smith, who has those 2 leaders in his sights. Then there's a break back to the United States driver Ron Schumann, who's running 4th. In 5th place is Brad Haywood. 6th place is Brooke Tatnall. And 7th place is George Tatnall. They're the top 7 cars, with 20 laps having gone by the board. And Max Dumsney now has the lead. He's taken over the race at this stage from Nipper Lacey. And then comes Danny Smith and Max Dumsney showing the field a clean pair of heels at the moment. He's opened up a break of about 35 or 40 metres on Nipper Lacey. Now the United States driver Danny Smith is trying desperately to get past Lacey and stay in touch with the leader Dumsney. But he just can't quite seem to get within close striking distance of Nipper Lacey at the moment, and Max Dumsney is now starting to work his way through the slower traffic. Nipper Lacey in 2nd place. Danny Smith barrelling up on the inside of Nipper Lacey. He almost got through that time, but he didn't quite make it. Nipper Lacey still holds on to 2nd. Now Danny Smith comes up on the inside. He might get in this time. Danny Smith on the inside of Nipper Lacey. Who's going to give in as they go out of turn 2? And it's Danny Smith, the driver from the United States, who hangs on and goes up into 2nd place. Goes past the slower car, John Shaw, and Nipper Lacey drops back to 3rd. Ron Schumann is 4th. Brad Haywood 5th. Brooke Tatnall 6th. George Tatnall 7th. And Sid Moore has gone for a spin, but he got off the track all right. Max Dumsney, the race leader, is lapping cars. He's lapped Bob Blacklaw. He's lapped Randy Kinzer. And he's now moving up to put himself in a lapping situation on Sid Moore, who got into trouble with a spin on the previous lap. Max Dumsney leading away from Danny Smith, who's representing the United States. Then Nipper Lacey in the number 16 car, followed up by Ron Schumann, then Brad Haywood. George Tatnall's got by Brooke Tatnall, and George Tatnall now starting to put the pressure to Brad Haywood. But there's only 10 laps to go, and Max Dumsney in the 95 car is the leader.
And what a great job he's doing too, keeping out Danny Smith, but I reckon Danny Smith has caught him slightly, but he's only got 10 laps to see what he can do. Let's see how far back Smith is. I'm just looking, there he is, just going past us at the main straightaway. Oh, we got a bingle out on the back, one's over on its side, and that was a relatively harmless little one, the car that went on the front of them. I thought that he was away from the trouble, but he spun and flipped up. Just getting the goggles onto them over there. It's Brad Hayward in 46, Ron Schumann in car 3, and Brooke Tatnall in car 8. And challenge is left up to Danny Smith, and from that position, closed right in on Max Dumsney. I reckon he's going to be pretty hard to beat. Nipper Lacey has always been thereabouts this race, but Brooke Tatnall's been putting on some good driving lately, and so too has David Anderson. We're about to go 10 laps. It'll be a sprint home, and away they go, and Dumsney's away once again, but Danny Smith immediately the challenger. Getting up very high was Nipper Lacey. He cut out Brooke Tatnall. Tatnall dives to the inside to try to go into third. Gets the inside running. Oh, he got scrubbed up there, and Lacey goes through and remains in third position. Tatnall fourth, Anderson, Lacey, Walsh, Moore, and Blacklaw. And look at Max Dumsney go. He's raced wide away again. Max Dumsney's got 8 laps to go, and he's got away 15, 20, 30, 40 metres on Danny Smith. A break of 60 then to Nipper Lacey. Brooke Tatnall was next with David Anderson, Brett Lacey, John Walsh, Sid Moore and Bob Blacklaw. Look at Max Dumsney now. Go. This could be his night of nights. He's really raced away in car 95 and he's putting a street on them. Danny Smith is chasing in vain in car 9. He got it wound up before in the first race and was appearing to be catching Dumsney, but Dumsney's just giving them the slip once again. He's been driving brilliantly tonight, Max Dumsney, and is racing away with the NBN TV Sprint Car International Masters. 5.5 laps to go at the Motordrome, and it's Dumsney all the way. Danny Smith in second. Oh, Brooke Tatnall's got a few problems. He's blowing a bit of smoke out the back. Third place at the moment is Nipper Lacey, followed in then by Tatnall. Going up next, followed next by was Brett Lacey, who's moved up through the field. John Walsh was next with Sid Moore. Oh, and a good battle going on between David Anderson and Bobby Blacklaw for last. David Anderson's dropped back rather sharply, but look at Max Dumsney go out of turn 2 once again, and he's raced away the Sydney Sider in this, the Sprint Car Masters. He's got about 70 metres now on Danny Smith. It's all educational now because he's raced right away, Max Dumsney. Oh, he's driving well. Brooke Tatnall's in third position at the moment. Nipper Lacey dropped back into fourth now, followed in by Brett Lacey, and Brett Lacey goes up on the inside for the Victorians and takes away fourth over Nipper. Nipper tries to come back on the inside. He can't do anything, and now John Walsh has a dive at him, followed in then by Sid Moore, Bob Blacklaw, David Anderson. But Max Dumsney go. Look at him really power their sprint car down. He's got 2 laps to go. He's got 1 lap to go. He's got the white flag, and he's got the NBN TV Sprint Car International Masters all sewn up. Max Dumsney, give him a big round of applause as he come round because he's done it the hard way, and what a champion drive that was. Max Dumsney in car 95 is first. Second, a valiant effort, USA number 9, Danny Smith. Just couldn't quite match it with Dumsney on the night. A great drive. Brooke Tatnall got third after the restart. Brett Lacey fourth, Nipper Lacey fifth. John Walsh was next with Sid Moore, David Anderson, and Bob Blacklaw was last. No time taken for the last 10 laps, no time taken, but a great drive, and all the accolades are with Max Dumsney tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the NBN TV Sprint Car International Masters. No time was taken in defeating Danny Smith from the USA and Brooke Tatnall third. And great stuff it was too, Max Dumsney. Bit unfortunate that George Tatnall had to go out of the race. He could have thrown down the challenge to Dumsney, but I don't think Superman would have caught Max Dumsney tonight in the feature because he really raced away with it. And now to receive all the accolades from that great victory as he unstraps himself from the sprint car. Let's go now down to the presentation area, trackside, and Ross Allen.
Thank you, Sean, and that brings to an end our NBN television racing for the sprint cars tonight. The feature certainly proved to be Max Dumsney's. He's still getting set to get out of the car to come to our trophy presentation area and accept it, but on behalf of NBN Channel 3, I do really thank everybody for coming out tonight and hope that you have enjoyed the presentation of our sprint cars, leading us into the Winfield ASC night on Saturday night when these cars will be back again. But Max is climbing from the car now, and he should be able to join us in the presentation area very shortly. We'll see if we can chase him up pretty quickly to get over and accept these trophies. So having climbed out and stepping over to accept these trophies, please, Max, on behalf of NBN, our local television station here in Newcastle, would you please accept this magnificent trophy as winner of the NBN feature tonight, and my congratulations on behalf of the local television station. A job well done.
No worries, thanks a lot. I'd just like to thank my sponsor, Valvoline, and CR&D, and all the boys for working on the car in the last week and a half. It's been a very hectic week and a half, but it's been quite resultful for us. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, Max, you drove particularly well, admittedly being able to get out the front and clear of the pack, but you had Danny Smith chasing you hard, and you really need to be mistake-free, which you were. You drove very correctly, very coolly, and managed to be able to step in the number one.
Yeah, we're lucky early in the race. I was just lucky enough that Neb had moved up enough to let me by early and got away, and it was sort of safe race.
Again, congratulations to you. Thank you. Second place tonight, Danny, would you step forward and again, on behalf of our local television station, NBN Channel 3, please accept this magnificent trophy on second spot. You have been able to get dialed in tonight, and you have been able to chase Max Dumsney home for a second placing. You'd be happy with that?
Well, yeah, we're happy. We just couldn't get going as fast as Max. He just took off and left us, so I'd like to thank my sponsors and Dennis Farr, car owner, and Alan Felsh, and all the guys on the crew did a good job.
We have really been entertained by some fine driving tonight, and despite the fact that you tried very hard to chase Max, as you said, he just seemed to have the power on you, and the rest of the field slipped by. You fellas gave him a clean pair of heels.
Yeah, I think the only chance I had of winning was getting into some lap traffic, and the yellow flag come out and then got Max a clean run, and he just took off and left me, so we did the best we could do.
Well done tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Third place tonight goes to Brooke Tatnall. Brooke, would you please accept the trophy on behalf of our local television station, NBN Channel 3, for getting into third place. It was a tough, hard road for you. You seemed to have some problems there right towards the end, blowing some smoke. We were keeping fingers crossed that you were going to make it, but you did.
The Felsh engine's always going to make it across the line. There's no worries about that. I just put a little bit too much oil in, and it just came out the overflow, but that's all that was.
Oh, no worries. That's good, because you were really setting the pace and chasing out after everybody, particularly giving those Victorians some hurry up.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't matter. You've got to pass whoever they are, Victorians, New South Welshmen, Queenslanders, the Yanks. It doesn't matter who they are.
You'll be doing that on Saturday night. We would take it in round 4 of the Winfield ASC Series.
Well, I'll be, and I hope I can pass them, but that's another story.
Good luck, and congratulations tonight, and good luck in that one on Saturday.
Thanks a lot. I'd like to thank Alan Felsh, the engine, Billy Harmer, Dad, Uncle Joe, Shell Oil, Superior Smash Repairs, Gearing Differential Services, and Australian Airlines.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to Brooke Tatnall. Ladies and gentlemen, they are our 3 place getters in the NBN TV Sprint Car Masters. That brings to an end our program tonight. We thank you for being with us. It has been a great night weather-wise, a great night racing-wise. So from Sean McKenna waving like crazy in the tower, and from Ross Allen on trackside, have a safe journey home, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday night.